Motivation is loud. It comes when the wind is at your back, when the victory feels close, when the crowd is watching. But what happens when the silence returns, when the hands are blistered, the light is gone, and no one is watching? That's where we begin. Motivation cannot carry you there. It was never meant to. It burns quick, like dry leaves in wind. Discipline burns low, quiet, controlled, but it burns forever. The way is in training, Miyamoto Musashi, not in passion, not in intention, not in the days when you feel ready, but in the days when you don't. Musashi understood this. He fought over 60 duels, never defeated, not because he was faster, not because he was stronger, because he trained when others slept. He studied when others celebrated. He stayed silent while others performed. And when the fight came, he had already won. Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. Musashi. Discipline is invisible. It lives in posture, in repetition, in refusal. The refusal to be ruled by mood. The refusal to wait for the right moment. The refusal to need to feel ready in order to be ready. Motivation asks how you feel. Discipline doesn't care. It moves anyway. And in that movement, truth is forged. Sun Tzu said, "Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. We win first, in the dark, when no one claps, when the body says no, and the mind says yes. There's no secret to it. Just one more rep when you're done. One more round when you're tired. One more page when you want sleep. Discipline does not shout, it whispers, again. It's not found in inspiration. It's carved into you by hours of deliberate practice, by failures that leave you raw, and mornings where nothing moves except your breath. Takuan Sōhō, the Zen priest who trained swordsmen in the ways of the mind, wrote, "The mind must always be in the state of flowing. For when it stops anywhere, that means the flow is interrupted, and it is this interruption that is injurious to the well-being of the mind. Motivation stops, it starts, it waits, it builds conditions before it acts. Discipline flows, even through fatigue, even through doubt, even through failure. You do not wait for discipline, you become it. Start with breath. Let the breath be the anchor. Train when your thoughts rebel. Sharpen when your spirit is numb. Stand up when your reasons sit down. No declarations, no drama, just return. Do nothing which is of no use." Musashi. Every unkept promise, every excuse, every indulgence in softness, useless, so we strip them, until what remains is unshakable. A single form done well is better than 1,000 imagined. A single morning trained in silence is better than 100 goals not pursued. The code says, "A warrior is worthless unless he rises above others and stands strong in the midst of a storm." The storm is not external. It is not the enemy. It is not chaos. It is not failure. The storm is the self, the part that wants to stop, that asks for relief, that says, "You've done enough." Discipline answers, "Not yet," because the storm doesn't end, but we learn to move inside it. We do not rise by motivation. We rise by order, by building systems stronger than moods, by putting form before feeling. And when we fall, we do not explain. We return. Because the path is not for those who seek comfort. It is for those who seek consistency. Fixation is the way to death. Fluidity is the way to life. Musashi. Motivation fixates on success, on perfection, on speed. Discipline adapts. It does not break when the plan fails. It adjusts. It shifts, but it never stops. Think of the sword, not as a weapon, but as a reminder. It must be polished daily, held with respect, used only when necessary, but always ready. So too the mind. We polish it through repetition. We hold it steady under pressure. We move only when the strike is clean. No waste, no noise, no hesitation. You do not need to feel ready. You need only begin. And keep beginning until the beginning becomes your rhythm. This is how discipline lives. In the body. In the routine. In the refusal to be ruled by emotion. Let others burn bright and fade. Let them chase goals they will not suffer for. Let them rise on good days and vanish in storms. We remain, because we did not build this through feeling. We built it through fire, through repetition, through 1,000 days no one saw, 1,000 steps no one cheered. That is how the edge is formed. And when the world breaks, when fear spreads, when strength fails, when no one moves, we move anyway. That is what separates the warrior from the spectator. That is what separates truth from noise, not motivation, discipline. It is not a feeling, it is a decision, made again, and again, and again, until it is not a decision anymore, just the way we live, the way we move, the way we stand. Let others chase the spark. We carry the flame, slow, relentless, undeniable. Discipline is stronger than motivation. And when everything else has faded, when emotion collapses, when doubt screams, when the body aches, it is discipline that walks on, and we walk with it. Without applause, without permission, without hesitation, just one more breath, one more rep, one more strike carved clean into the day, and again, and again, and again.